Thank you for joining and thanks so much for your time. I would like to welcome you for an insightful on-demand webinar hosted by HSO, where we delve into the revolutionary impact of Microsoft Copilot in the customer service area. In today's fast-paced digital world, customer service excellence is a key differentiator for businesses. With the integration of cutting-edge AI technologies like Microsoft Copilot, organizations can elevate their customer service to unprecedented levels. In this webinar, we will explore the capabilities of Microsoft Copilot and its role in transforming customer service operations. From streamlining support processes to enhancing agent productivity, Copilot offers a range of powerful features designed to revolutionize the customer experience. In this webinar, we will also look at understanding the fundamentals of Copilot and its place in the customer service landscape. We'll discover how Copilot leverages AI to analyze customer interactions, providing valuable insights for improving service quality. Let's learn together how Copilot automates repetitive tasks, allowing agents to focus on more complex customer issues and deliver personalized support. We'll also explore how Copilot seamlessly integrates with existing Microsoft Dynamics 365 solutions, creating a unified ecosystem for customer service excellence. So if you are a customer service manager looking to optimize team performance or a customer service representative striving to exceed targets, this webinar is your gateway to unlocking the full potential of Microsoft Copilot for customer service. So please don't miss out this opportunity in gaining the competitive edge in today's dynamic customer service landscape. So now let's look at the agenda quickly. So we are going to be looking at what is Copilot, first of all, and Copilot's landscape with Dynamics 365 and Power Platform. We'll quickly look at Microsoft Copilot for customer service, its overview, features and capabilities, and we'll also be looking at a quick demonstration of how Copilot works in the customer service area. A quick introduction about myself. So my name is Raghavendra Prasad, and I work for HSO Australia, based in Melbourne, and I'm a senior D365 consultant, carrying 10 years of dedicated Microsoft Dynamics CE applications experience. So what is Copilot? So traditionally called CRM, Customer Relationship Management and Enterprise Resource Planning systems, have long been mission-critical customer and business data sources. However, they frequently require burdensome tasks like manual data entry, content generation, and note-taking. So Dynamics 365 Copilot takes advantage of all of these recent advancements in the generative artificial intelligence to automate these tedious tasks and unlock the full creativity of the workforce. So Dynamics 365 Copilot puts CRM and ERP to work for business users to accelerate their pace of innovation and improve business outcomes in every line of business. So let's understand Copilot in the Dynamics 365 and Power Platform landscape as well. So Microsoft Dynamics 365 Copilot is world's first Copilot in both CRM and ERP platforms that brings next generation AI to every line of business, such as sales, customer service, marketing, field service, and Power Platform. So according to our recent survey on business trends, so nearly 9 out of 10 workers hope to use AI to reduce repetitive tasks in their jobs. With Dynamics 365 Copilot, organizations empower their workers with AI tools built for sales, service, marketing, operations, and even supply chain roles. So these AI capabilities allow everyone to spend more time on the best parts of their job and less time on repetitive and mundane tasks. So first, let's look at Copilot for Dynamics 365 Sales. So Copilot in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Sales helps sellers dramatically reduce the time they spend on clerical tasks. So AI helps write email responses to customers and can even create an email summary of a Teams meeting in Outlook. So the meeting summary puts pulls in details from the seller's CRM, such as products and pricing information, as well as insights from the recorded Teams calls. So with sellers spending as much as 66% of their day checking and responding to emails, this presents a significant business upside to give the seller more time with their customers. Well, on the Dynamics 365 customer insights and marketing side of things, Copilot empowers marketers to simplify their workflow in data exploration, audience segmentation, and content creation. Using Copilot in Dynamics 365 customer insights, marketers can curate highly personalized and targeted customer segments by having a dialogue with their customer data platform using natural language. Marketers can receive suggestions and about additional information and segments that they may have not been previously considered. So this new capability can handle complex calculations and match customers that fit a select profile. Using Copilot in Dynamics 365 marketing, marketers can describe their customer segments in their own words to create a target segment with the so-called query assist feature. Marketers can also make use of Copilot to effortlessly get inspiration for fresh email campaign content based on a simple request. Copilot makes suggestions based on key topics entered by the marketer, the organization's existing marketing emails, as well as from a range of internet sources to increase the relevance of generated ideas. Copilot in the customer service area empowers agents to deliver exceptional customer care. So Dynamics 365 Copilot drafts contextual answers to queries in both chat and email, in addition to providing an interactive chat experience using the knowledge bases and case history. So this AI-powered expertise is always available to answer questions. Copilot is also making it easier for customer service departments to build virtual agents in minutes with conversation boosters in Power Virtual Agents, which harnesses the power of Azure OpenAI service and Bing to provide answers from company websites and internal knowledge bases that you choose. Using Copilot in field services area, we can enable frontline workers and service managers to create, view, and manage orders using the power of generative AI. So Copilot capabilities within the Microsoft 365 integrations and the field service core application support users with assisted work order creation, work order management, and work order scheduling recommendations, which results in increased frontline productivity. Finally, using Copilot in the Power Platform areas, we can build automated workflows, accelerate app development with Copilot, create websites with Power Pages, and enhance user experiences with Power Virtual Agents as well. So this fusion of artificial intelligence and Copilot with Microsoft Power Platform opens up new possibilities for technical users such as IT technical consultants or developers to achieve their goals more efficiently, even without extensive coding knowledge. So therefore, the Power Platform's latest updates empower users to leverage AI technologies, making the development process faster, more intuitive, and highly productive. So let's look at Dynamics 365 Customer Service Copilot specifically. It brings the power of generative AI to customer service representative work streams within Microsoft Dynamics 365, leveraging data from nearly any CRM system. It does not look at the data, not just from Dynamics 365, but it also works closely with Salesforce, ServiceNow, and Zendesk as well. So customer service agents could interact with Copilot using agent-facing Copilot model, which is supported by AI-generated summaries and content. Customer service reps could personalize customer interactions using assisted AI insights and recommendations. And additionally, agents can also keep their data fresh by seamless information sharing and data integrations. Let's also look at some of the customer success stories. So more than 63,000 organizations have experienced Copilot in Dynamics 365 and Power Platform, and they have benefited exponentially. So customers have seen increased productivity and in some instances, even relief from repetitive tasks. So these are some of the organizations who loved Copilot experience overall. Well, let's look at the demonstration scenario for today. So what we will be looking at is asking a question to Copilot. So first of all, I'm going to be assuming myself as a customer service agent, and I will be asking Copilot few questions based on the case that I'm assigned to, draft an email from the customer service app, and also once I'm done with that, I'm going to be checking the highlights and also the case summaries for the case record. So I'm going to be sharing my screen for the CRM application in a second. So once we have enabled Copilot within the application area, we would be able to see Copilot widget popping up on the top right-hand side as such. So which means that the Copilot is now readily available to assist us. So like I said, with my example, I will be playing the role of a customer service agent right now. And I can see that these are all of my active cases currently assigned to me. So I'm going to be opening up damaged during shipment case record as an example for today. So once the record loads up, I'm going to be assuming myself as a customer service agent and going to be feeding in all of the information um, based on what the customer has complained, basically. Right? God. So at this stage, just bear with me for a second. Okay, so it's showing up slowly, and the case record is opening up. So I'm going to be looking at this case once again. As I said, it's about damaged during shipment. So which is an example of one of the cases that I will be looking at. So as it says, I'm the customer service agent, and I can see that this case has come through phone as an origin, and I've spoken to the customer already, and the customer claims that the product was damaged during shipment. So I'm going to be taking that as a note here, that the product was damaged during shipment and the customer is looking for a replacement, right? So this is the example that I will be trying to follow today. So I'm saving the record. So once that's done, as per my demo scenario, I would like to ask Copilot itself about what should I do in this scenario that about a product being damaged. So I'm going to be asking Copilot, damaged product to when damaged product, something like that. So let's see what Copilot comes back to us with. What Copilot does here is it will process the information. Like we said in the start of the meeting, it's processing our natural language, words, and it's going to be looking at the database. So when I say database here, it also provides you the sources where it's actually looking at. So currently, the reply that I got from Copilot is about what I need to do when a product is damaged. It's actually asking me to fill out a return authorization form on the portal. It's giving me the number of steps to do, etc. So what I can do with it is I can copy this information and I can make use of it, in the description with the timestamp today, or I can even make a note of it in the timeline as a notes with today's date, saying that 14 May 2024. And this is just for my internal reference. So maybe if somebody else as a customer service agent wants to have a look at this case, he or she might be able to understand from this notes, right? So for all of these purposes, I can make use of this information coming up. At the same time, like I said here in the bottom, you might be able to see the sources from where it is coming from. So this source from where it is coming from is from the knowledge base. So as you can see, it says damaged or defective products. So when I click on damaged or defective products link, it will actually open up in a separate browser and window, and it should take me to the knowledge base article directly. So all the published and approved articles in the system can be previewed directly in this designer's page over here, right? So Copilot in general is looking at all of these knowledge base articles based on the keywords that we type and is going to be giving us information back here. So without the customer service agent logging in to a separate or navigating in to the knowledge base articles away from the case, this is making or reducing the repetitive tasks, for the customer service agents a lot more easily. So that's the first thing that we've asked a question. Now, as per my demo scenario, the next step is to frame an email, right? So now that we know that the customer is looking for a replacement, I'm going to be writing an email from CRM itself within the Dynamics 365 customer service app context. All I need to do is just click on that plus button. It takes me to the new email. And like, as you can see here on the right-hand side, it has highlighted me with a write an email tab over here, right? And it also defaults me with some of the information, which I can readily make use of. But if I'm not really wanting to use any of these, I can also describe what I want. So I'm going to go ahead because the product is damaged. And at the same time, me as a customer service agent, I want to know more information also together. So I can say, let's back and get more information, right? So let's see what Copilot does for us over here. So as you can see over here, Copilot has come with empathizing the feedback. As you can see here, it's saying that it's empathizing with the customer. And also, we said we wanted more information, right? So it's also requesting more information as well. And at the same time, it's gone another step more and looked at the damaged or defective products from the knowledge base. And it has also pulled in some information from that as well. So it's a blend of what we asked and what it found from the knowledge base. So which I really like. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that content over here into the body of the email. And once that's done, I can also directly go ahead and send this information with the subject of the email like this, or I can also go ahead and adjust the tone of the email. So if I want to make it a little bit shorter, I can select that. And if I want to adjust the tone to make it more formal, I can make that updates, and then Copilot will make all of those changes and keep the content ready. So I can copy and make use of it in my emails, right? There we go. So it's made some tone adjustments to the email. If I like it, I can simply copy it again, right? So it moves the content over here, and that's it. So we are just fine to send this email through. There's no attachments. That's fine. Now, after doing this, it should send the email out to customer directly. So imagine from a customer service representative perspective that he or she might be working on 10, 15, or even more number of cases on a day-to-day basis. So what will happen is if the customer representative have to be framing so many emails on a day-to-day basis, Copilot can definitely step in and reduce the amount of repetitive tasks. And at the same time, Copilot can also be helpful to us in a different way. As such, as you can see here on the top, there's an option called summary. So what this does for us is it's going to be looking at a combination of different fields available on the case form. So we've got case title, we've got case number, we've got description of the case, and it also looks at priority and stuff like that. And at the same time, it also goes through each and every email in the timeline. So this is a combination of a one-liner or a quick paragraph for the customer service agent to have a look at, and he or she doesn't have to go through each and every emails in the trail in the timeline. So this summary on the top gives you a gist of what has actually happened on the case so far. So that is a very important feature. And at the same time, we've also got highlights here. So highlights is another feature which actually makes bulletin points based information based on the information that it has found from the emails trails. So the email says, we were trying to address the issue of a damaged product. So no restocking fee will be charged. So this is something that it found from the knowledge base articles, etc. So this is the highlights feature that has actually worked here. And this summary will again be very useful on a day-to-day basis because a customer service representative might be working on 20 or 25 different cases on a day-to-day basis. So this summary will be super helpful, right? That's the summary and that's the highlights I want to show you. And one other thing that I wanted to show you is the customer service admin center app. So now I am assuming myself as a customer service administrator. So what that means is when I will be configuring some of the information here, such as queues, I might be working on routing rules, I might be setting up some case settings, etc. So I might be just, inside a specific record and I just wanted to know how many queues are there, for example. And Copilot replied back to me saying that there are 147 queues in total. So, if there is something that we want to quickly ask and understand about the data that has been set up in the system, then Copilot can definitely step up and give us all of the information that is actually required. So this is a conversational experience that an admin user can actually have with Copilot. So all Copilot does is just looks at the data that's currently set up in the system and provide us information back, right? So this is the conversational experience that we would be looking at. And to enable the Copilot, it's just on the productivity side, on the customer service admin center, and the summaries and all of the information for setting up Copilot is actually available with a tag called AI Copilot. And lastly, the final thing that I want to show for today in the demo is the case summary that worked based on specific fields, as I mentioned earlier. So those fields can again be actually configured in the system. So we can, show you what fields it is. Oops. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So now let's go into the summary over here. So once we get to the summary, as you can see, there is an option called manage data. So this is the list of fields that Copilot will be looking at in order to generate a case summary. So if we have got a different lookups called, let's say, out of the box for the case record, if it comes with a contact lookup, but we have used a custom lookup for an example, we can always go ahead and point to the right contact lookup over here. And likewise, if there is a different custom field created for title, we can always refer the right fields that we have, that Copilot needs to look at, etc. So these 10 or 11 different fields over here will be the list of fields that Copilot will rely on for the case summary generation in total, right? Now that's the end of my demo scenario over here. And yeah, so that sums up my demo scenario for today. And I really thank you guys for having the time to look at the webinar. If there is any question at all, please feel free to reach out to me on the email address mentioned. And yes, thanks so much once again for the time.